This is Rafik Luzon, and you are tuned in to Nothing But That Sports Talk.
Yeah, what an intense NFL playoffs has been. So welcome to this episode of Nothing But That Sports Talk. I'm Rafik Luzon alongside Deb Whitcas. It's been a long time since I had you on the show. Welcome
It
back.
has.
I'm now that you're kind of back, it's been kind of a year since you've been on the show. Welcome
Almost.
aboard.
What was that?
I said, welcome aboard.
Thank you. It's great to be back. I appreciate you inviting me, and I cannot wait to talk some ball, some playoff conference championship ball.
Too bad that team in the back is not in the conference championship title game, at least, because you went on to the 49ers, who went home to the Seahawks.
Yep.
The team I'm wearing right now. But
yep.
More to the point, before we get into that, why don't you tell me a little about everything you've been up to since the last time you've been on the show?
So much going on. Now I'm with SI.com. I do high school on SI for Sports Illustrated. And also I'm one of the beat reporters for the Rams. So I've been with the Rams the entire season, started out in OTAs and been there once or twice a week, every week, and been covering and been, interviewing and all the storylines and I've seen the entire season unfold. So it's been thrilling to be a part of it and an honor. And to see them be this far, today, tomorrow, Sunday, can't wait for Sunday against the Seahawks. It's going to be the game of the season, I feel like. I think it's going to be really tight. We've got the Rams of the best offense in the entire league, and then we've got the Seahawks, best defense in the entire league. So we'll see what happens. May the best team win.
Yeah, I made the best team win, and obviously for those who have been following on socials, you already know what I've been up to, so I don't need to keep repeating it over and over. But that's more to the point. Yeah, we've all been kind of tapped into our careers and in our lives.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
I'm not what I was before I went to get back my PhD a year ago. And you see the studio set up, and obviously I'm not with the TV station anymore. But that's a whole different conversation.
Right. Yeah, no, and I'm still doing unscripted work as well on top of sports. Co-executive producing for a Crime Expose with Nancy O'Dell. We just wrapped our second season of filming, and our season 1 is now on Amazon Prime. It's streaming, so we're extremely excited about that. We've got 120 episodes, half-hour episodes of one murder per show. So if you guys like true crime, you need to check that out. So, and then also I Crime with Elizabeth Vargas, I'm also on. So that's in syndication. So we taped 120 episodes last season. This season we did 80. So that show's out there too. And yeah, so basically I've been really busy between true crime and football.
Yeah, and I would love for you to sometime come down to St. John's University. I mean, how far away do you live from St. John's when you're not in Los Angeles?
In Philly?
Yeah.
20 minutes. Yeah, I'm really close.
Oh yeah, you really are. But
I'm
anyway,
really close.
Now we get to the more of the reason why you came on the show. I mean, obviously you would have followed Los Angeles Rams. I mean, what do you learn from them as far as their mindset going to the championship Sunday against the Seattle Seahawks?
You know what? The vibe in the locker room today, it was great, to be honest. Everyone was in great spirits. Coach McVay had a great press conference. So did Matthew Stafford. Everyone's just really positive. They know how blessed they are to be in this position. They've worked really hard. They've come through some adversity this season, and they deserve to be where they are at. Not saying the Seahawks don't, because they do. But no, the Rams, they're very positive. I specifically had a one-on-one with Jimmy Garoppolo today. And I was like, if something happens, God forbid, to Stafford, you're in, are you ready? He's like, absolutely. He's like, it's just another game. So I think they all kind of had that mentality of it's just the next game. So, and they're going to try to win it. That's the point. They have their scheme in place, and they're going to follow it. If the Seahawks, it just depends on what the Seahawks do. You can only plan for so much. And they will adjust accordingly, I guarantee you.
Yeah, but let's call it the way it is. I mean, it's kind of common to have 3 different games, 2 regular season and a postseason game between 2 divisional rivals. And the Seattle Seahawks really proved that they could actually compete with anybody in the NFC, including that they can win against the Rams way back in the regular season.
Absolutely. Yeah. I mean, and they split the season 1-1. There's some debate though on that second game, I have to be honest. Although the Rams were down, they came back, 14, I think it was 16 points in that game. I'm still not sold on that 2-point conversion. I'm going to talk about it till the day I die.
Okay, why don't you give me thoughts on the 2-point conversion that
No,
helped
I mean,
Seattle
I
win
think
that game?
I think the whistle was blown and Charbonnet was just picking up the ball to give it back to the refs, and then all of a sudden they had a 2-point conversion, and then also there was that Terrace Ferguson touchdown that I think should have been a touchdown. I think a lot of people think it could have been or should have been, and that was called back. So it's iffy if the Seahawks really won that game. They did. It doesn't matter. They won it. It is what it is, right? We can't go back. And I think we'll see this third game. The Rams get another shot, so do the Seahawks, and we'll see who prevails. They both have. I could toss a coin, to be honest. They're both really strong football teams. They both deserve to be in the NFC in the conference championship, and it's literally comes down to who plays the better game.
Yeah, it really did. It literally did during the regular season, especially since the Rams managed to get win against the Seahawks by like 2 points, 21-19, and obviously
Sure.
over the Seattle Seahawks went over them, which was like 78 to
That's
70,
true.
38.
Yep.
Excuse me, 38 to 37. So the margin of victory has not been any higher than 2 points between these two teams. So
Yeah.
think about that.
Yeah, and I
What's that
think
process.
for all series, as far as yardage is concerned, they're very close. The numbers are insane how close these two teams are. Like, and they're rivals. That's what's the best part about it. It's actually funny because I asked Jared Verse about the rivalry, and he's been very vocal in the past about the Seahawks, and he has said he dislikes the Seahawks. It's as far as the NFC West, but he wouldn't speak on it coming into this game. So I asked him, he wouldn't answer my question. So I wanted to see if this dislike was any more because this was such a high chance game, Super Bowl on the line. And he just kind of looked at me. He's like, I can't answer that. So it was kind of funny.
Listen, you're gonna get that a lot. I've had questions. I've had questions where I asked players where they were kind of like a little uncomfortable or don't want to answer it all. You're gonna
Yeah,
get stuff
that's what
like
it
that.
is.
But you've been
He
here to
has
see
every
more than enough to
right.
realize that.
Yep,
But more to
every
the
right.
point, getting the insights of the Los Angeles Rams. You obviously had that for a while covering Los Angeles teams. You was covering Los Angeles Chargers. Obviously you already know what happened with that. But the
Right.
road for the Rams to get as far as they did was not easy compared to the Seahawks steamrolling the 49ers. Look at who defeated to get there. They even defeated the Chicago Bears, who were the comeback kids all season.
Yep. Yeah, no, the Seahawks look. Like I said, you could toss a coin on this one. You've got two really, really strong teams that are ready to compete. Sam Darnold's not going to go down without a fight. I do think experience here matters, though. You've got Matthew Stafford. He's Super Bowl champion. He's been at this level before. McVay, who's won a Super Bowl. McVay's been head coach how many years? And I feel like, and the electricity between Puka Nacua and Devontae Adams, you can feel it when these guys are together. Like, you can feel their energy and how they just click. The tight end room is stellar. Tyler Higbee, who who else? I'm trying to think. Kyron Williams, running back, Blake Corum. I interviewed him yesterday. My colleague interviewed Kyron Williams today. Like, there's just so many players that are just so dynamic. I feel like the Rams are a little bit cleaner of a team, and I think that's why they beat the Bears, is because they kept to the plan and they played a cleaner game. You understand what I'm saying by that?
Oh, I understand that, especially that interception in overtime. That was really. You think the Bears had the game had it in their favor when they tied the game late like they always do. They've had a lot of comeback, but it's the Los Angeles Rams had the last laugh. All it took was that one bad mistake by Williams to throw that pick, and all of a sudden the Rams had the game in their favor. And then they also had that same luck like a week prior in the wild card where they took out the Carolina Panthers. But let's give it credit where it's due. Bryce Young had a better season than what we thought. You see expectations.
Absolutely
but that's a conversation for later. But this Rams team has shown resilience all postseason long, even with the
On
one
the
loss
road too.
on the road,
They're on the road.
Even with the loss, even with that one loss against the Seahawks, they show resilience, toughness, and the motivation to win that they've had during the Super Bowl run when they took out the Cincinnati Bengals about 4 years ago.
Yeah, and I guarantee you from that game they have made adjustments, and it will prove true on that field on Sunday. So, and I'm happy. I'm really happy for Sam Darnold too. I mean, we were talking before the show, originally with the Jets, drafted by the Jets, didn't perform well, traded to the Panthers, was with the Panthers, didn't do good, over to the 49ers, back up for the 49ers, then shined on the Vikings, and then they traded him to the Seahawks for JJ McCarthy, which I still think was the stupidest idea ever. And obviously he's shining with the Seahawks. I would love to see Sam Darnold do well and make it to the Super Bowl. I'm just not quite sure. He tends to get nervous in big situations, and you've seen that throughout his career. I hope that happens for the Rams because I want to go to Super Bowl, but with the Rams. But for him, I hope he doesn't. You know what I mean? Because I would like him to succeed, and I would love to see him play in a Super Bowl, just because I think he's a really good quarterback as well.
Yeah, to wrap it all up, I mean, what's your predictions for the NFC Championship game?
I mean, I'm going Rams. I think they pull it out. I think it's going to be overtime. I think it's going to be a walk-off field goal by the Rams, winning it in OT.
I know I'm wearing the Seattle Seahawks jersey, but I'm going to share a break with you. Seattle's going down. It's not going to be easy, though.
No.
I told you the margin of victory, we combined of those 2 games, 3 points. 2 last time, 1 last time. And then obviously, when you follow football to a certain extent, especially Los Angeles Rams, they have the defense to take the challenge offensive on the road.
Yeah. I think Kyren Williams is going to have an amazing game. And I think Devontae Adams will as well. The last time they played the Seahawks, Devontae Adams was out. You remember, I believe it was a hamstring injury. So he's back. He's feeling great. And I think he's about to explode.
Yeah, he's about to explode. All right. Now we transition to the AFC title game. And for the first time, obviously, if you've been following the football, the Kansas City Chiefs are not.
Which is crazy. Playoffs. It's actually nice, to be honest, not to be saying Patrick Mahomes' name in the playoffs or Travis Kelce.
I know it's nice, especially since the Eagles obliterate him in the last Super Bowl of that dynasty that he built when he was there. You took him out in the Super Bowl last year in blowout fashion. This year, well, obviously, at least you guys made the postseason, but Kansas City Chiefs, they've been the most disappointing team for me. I know the Giants have been horrendous. I mean, obviously, we'll get some Giants talking in a minute, but that Kansas City Chiefs team, I don't know how you not make the postseason. I mean, you do not go from trying to attempt an NFL Super Bowl three-peat to not make it at all at 6-10. You don't do that.
Yep. Well, and I mean, I have so much respect for Andy Reid. I mean, one of the best coaches, if not the best. I think Sean McVay's up there with him as well. But yeah, one of the best coaches in the NFL, and so much respect. But yeah, this team just did not gel. Travis Kelce's a shadow of his former self. I feel like when I thought when Rashee Rice came back, they were going to gel a little bit more, but that just didn't happen, and they just kind of fell off. Isaiah Pacheco still had a great season, but he's just one. It's a team sport, So
yeah, it's literally a team sport. But that's besides the point. It's the Patriots and the Denver Broncos. How about the New England Patriots and the Broncos?
Who would have thought? They're back.
Did anybody that you had shows with as a special guest or Blond Blitz predicted the Patriots versus the Denver Broncos with a backup quarterback that's taken over only because Bo Nix got hurt, is missing the rest of the postseason after the win against the Buffalo Bills, another disappointing team in the postseason. Even with Kansas City and Cincinnati out the way, they still couldn't put the nail in the coffin. But that's a little later conversation. But yeah. There was already talk about it, how disappointing it would be if the Patriots go out the way they did. I understand it's on the road, but you're going up against a backup quarterback.
Yeah, I mean,
think about this matchup: a backup quarterback in Jarrett Stidham.
Stidham, Jarrett Stidham, yeah.
Like, what do you think? How disappointing would it be if Drake Maye would go home in the AFC Championship after everything he did to build the Patriots back to what we know about NFL football in New England, Foxborough, Massachusetts.
Yeah, I mean, and it sucks that Bo Nix went down second to the last play of that game, and I think everyone is really upset. But I mean, Jarrett Stidham, he's a good quarterback though, but he's about to see his first start since 2023, which is a little scary. And he's made 4 starts across 7 seasons. So, I mean, he's either going to shine and win the game, or he's not. And I mean, let's be honest, the Patriots defense is scary, right? They've only allowed 9.5 points per game, right?
Mm-hmm.
And like, we'll see. I think the Patriots have it. I want it to be Patriots Rams and Rams win, because then I will win my Super Bowl bracket. but we'll see. Yeah, I mean the Broncos defense is top level though too. They have an elite pass rush. And I think if the Patriots do win, I think Drake Maye is gonna have to use his legs a little bit. I think they're gonna have to execute a run game as well. So yeah, and you know what, Drake Maye, he's been a little bit sloppy in the postseason. You know, he's fumbled 6 times across 2 playoff games, and he got sacked 10 times. So yeah, it's going to be a good game too. I mean, there were 4. You know what I mean? They're the best of the best, and we'll see what happens. Patriots are 5.5 favored. I'm going Patriots. I think Jarrett Stidham will put up a fight, and I think the Broncos will absolutely put up a fight. I'm just not quite sure if they can get it done.
Yeah,
I have more confidence in the Patriots.
Part of me is saying it would be a good story to tell if this kid Jarrett managed to carry the Denver Broncos to the Super Bowl and win it all.
Yeah, it'd be a great story.
Ball. Even though it's a different pressure when you play your first NFL start of the season in a conference championship game compared to week 1, because it's up to you. Your starting quarterback is out for the season. He's not coming back. It's up to you. You haven't played it all season long. You haven't started in 2 years. It's up to you to try to carry this team to the promised land.
Yep. I mean, the one good thing is though he's not a rookie though. Like, he has played in the league
he's not a rookie,
years.
But he's literally thrown into the wolves. And then you get Drake Maye. Prior to the season, has not played in the postseason whatsoever. And now he has a chance to bring the Patriots back into the Super Bowl as well. It can go either way in the Mile High City. I mean, Jesus Christ. He came back. The Broncos came back for nearly 20 points down to beat my Giants in less than 6 minutes.
Right.
In the regular season.
Right.
And we weren't even that good anyway. We tanked for literally nothing.
Yeah, it's NFL football. The entire league, they're all so good, and they're all professional, and anything can happen at any point. I mean, I think this season proved that. Some of the upsets were just insane. So
yeah, honestly,
and special teams has been clutch for several of these games, between the field goals and the extra points and all the block passes throughout the season. Like, special teams has really shown up.
Yeah, as much as I can get behind the story of what would be for Jarrett to carry the Denver Broncos to the Super Bowl after your star quarterback is out for the season, create like a little Nick Foles moment. You remember what Nick Foles did when he has to start all season, only to carry your Eagles to the Super Bowl?
Yeah,
remember that moment? Yep. As much as you love another Nick Foles equivalent story in NFL postseason, I'm gonna play it safe and pick Drake Maye. I think this is his time to shine and show you what he can do when he's carrying the Patriots to the Super Bowl. To being the first non-Tom Brady quarterback to win a Super Bowl in New England, imagine that's going to be a good story. And Patriots, it's Rams. We ain't got predictions for that another day. But on to the next story. John Harbaugh is the coach of the New York Giants.
Yes.
I mean, okay, you have you come in as a coach after the use you've had with the Baltimore Ravens. Mm-hmm. You were literally a field goal away from carrying them to the postseason.
Literally.
You were literally a field goal away from taking out the Pittsburgh Steelers after they missed extra point. It is what it is. You won 1 Super Bowl with them during your coaching tenure, so at least you have that to hold on to. But now you're going to coach the New York Giants that hasn't got any more than 4 wins ever since their postseason run, where we're not even going to talk about how the last postseason run ended, but more to the point, you got a chance to coach Jackson Dirk, who showed you some promise and showed flash what he could do. Scatterboo, neighbors, kids that showed you the talent they could be. It's just a matter of it translating to wins. When you think about this coaching deal for the New York Giants getting John Harbaugh,
I think it was a great decision. I wanted him as OC for for the Eagles. No, I think it's great for my Giants friends. I'm excited that that transaction happened. It's fun. It's fun to see my Giants friends smiling again, and they definitely have something to smile about. I mean, John Harbaugh, he's got a proven track record for success. I feel like he will bring in immediate stability. You have to remember this Giants team has seen several different coaches in the last several different years, right? They're used to that carousel of coaches. I think he brings a high level of a winning mentality. He's a Super Bowl winning coach. He has made 12 playoff appearances in 18 seasons. And yeah, I think he's going to bring a sense of like home and steady. And I also think he's going to be great for Jackson Dart, who I love. I really like Jackson. I picked him out at the combine, and I was like, that's who I'm going with as my quarterback. I was like, he's gonna get picked before Shedeur Sanders is. I was right, but I think John, he's got a track record for, pocket passers. He worked with Joe Flacco, obviously, also, and mobile quarterbacks. Obviously, he's worked with Lamar for years. So I think he'll be really good for Jackson Dart as well.
Yeah, he would be good. I mean, I love the pieces. Like I said, I love the future the Giants have. But
Yeah.
will it translate to what wins? I mean, I see a lot of collapses for the New York Giants last year. They finished 4-2. A two-win
Right.
streak a two-game winning streak nobody asked for after losing 9 in a row.
Yeah.
That's how you know the Giants were disappointing in terms of the tank system. But you know what it is, what it is. If Jackson Dirk is going to be your future and turn his franchise around after so many bad seasons, I'm all for it. Because
I think they will win a Super Bowl at some point. I don't think it's going to be next year. I mean, they definitely need some time to rebuild a little bit. And, like you said, Scottaboo, we got Dart. They're a great pair. They work really well together. And I was bummed to see Scottaboo leave the way he did this season. He'll be back next season. And yeah, I think the future. I think the Giants will finally see a light at the end of the tunnel now. I didn't like Dable. I've been wanting to fire him for 3 years now, so or 2 years.
I'm not even
I
mad.
just didn't think he was a great
mad
coach.
about that. I'm not
Yeah.
even mad about that, Deb. I'm really not, because this is going to be interesting. All right. That'll do for this episode. Not to put the sports. Thank you for stopping by, Deb Whitcas. It's nice talking some football with you. I really appreciate your appearances, and I love the work you do.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Thank you so much for having me. This was fun.
Yeah. For our Finkel was Deb Whitcas for Blond Blitz, and we'll see you next time.